At this point, we're going to treat this as the worst possible scenario, okay? And with that, I'm going to put you in the back of my cruiser if you're okay with that.
Police are speaking with Guy DeVinny. Just moments ago, his daughter had been beaten and murdered inside her own room, all while her father was sleeping next door.
Oh, wow. If he doesn't have anything to do with this, that's going to live with him. Oh my God.
All right, hey bud, you mind giving me some information?
Yeah, sleeping, banging on my door. Hey, your daughter's dead. That's the information you're going to get from me.
Oh, that's not a way to tell someone.
By the time police arrive to capture the killer, he's escaped at the very last second. For months, this family had been suffering from a man who would never stop abusing and assaulting their daughter, no matter how many times the police were called. And now, after brutally killing his victim, he's on the loose in the largest city of the...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying all officers, some be like, well, this person keep going back to this person. So I think at a certain point, not saying all do this, they don't race to your home as fast as maybe they did the first 2 or 3 times, you know. And I get it's a whole different thing that goes on with the trauma bond and fear and manipulation and all that, the ABUSE. I get that, but some do that, and then yes, some don't step in and help either the officers with that, but yes, some will get so they don't really take it serious after a certain point.
State. What follows next is one of the longest manhunts in the department's history, as officers race to find the suspect before he disappears forever. But what they don't realize, the chase will lead them toward a discovery far more tragic than anyone could have imagined. It's June 16, 2024 in Columbus, Ohio. At exactly 7:24 a.m., the police station receives an alarming text message. The sender, Michelle, claims that her sister-in-law's boyfriend, Devin Blair, has an active warrant for his arrest, and he's currently inside their house. The dispatcher, however, doesn't recognize a possible life-threatening situation. Instead of sending officers to her address right away, they refer Michelle to the non-emergency service. But a minute later, they receive a string of some of the most haunting messages the police have ever received. He's hurting her right now. I heard yelling in her room and crashing around. I just heard struggling and what sounds like she was throwing up, screaming, and things crashing in the room. He will run if he knows the police are coming. If officers don't arrive soon, who knows how this is going to end for her and Michelle's life. The dispatcher promises to call all available units and ends the session at 7:30 a.m. 2 minutes passed, and Michelle messages the department again, begging for any officer to arrive immediately. The dispatcher reassures her they'll be sending officers as soon as possible, but nobody comes. 21 minutes later,
What is going on here? Why? What? The family need to do something too, because what is going on here when she's writing out what's all that's happening and still no help?
at 7:56 a.m., Michelle would send her last recorded message.
He is leaving.
This very minute, 4 officers are rushing to the address, hoping to catch the suspect.
102, he's running westbound. Black hoodie, orange shorts, just jumped the fence. Shit, jump the fence, go.
Gun out. Gun out. The dog right here. Here, there he is. Hands up, you're under arrest. Where the hell he go?
This is why it's so important for our officers to be in shape, because you never know when something like this happens, and you need to get this person, you need to run after this person and get them off the streets. You know, it's like this is something where I don't know how they do about it, how they do about it. I don't know how they go about it, because I see a lot of obese officers, overweight, where it's like I don't think they be training, because I think you should be in training, you should be in fighting shape. You don't necessarily have to be the same size as you were when you were 22, but I do think you should be able to run, not be out of breath so quickly when you're an officer, because it be bad people out here, and we gotta count on the officers to be in shape where they can run after these people and jump over a fence. They need to have in training or whatever it is they need to do monthly, every few months, once a year. I don't know. They need to make sure they have these courses sort of where it's a fence they may need to hop over. Just do a little course where they gotta, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
We lost him behind the houses here. We're at 4649 Parkwick.
The suspect has disappeared. The officers aren't sure what comes next. A suspect is on the loose and incredibly dangerous for a police officer. If he's armed, he could be preparing for an ambush at this moment. Right now, finding him is potentially a matter of life or death. They carefully look for him until one of the cops spots someone running out of the corner of her eye.
Stop right there! Stop! He just ran behind 4642 Teller Street.
Also, they have a lot of. So you got that bulletproof girl. Oh my goodness, I can't even get my words out. Got that bulletproof vest so that weather down. But yeah,
No, he's north now, north of Teller.
Work on that core.
We don't have chopper, do we? He's northbound somewhere.
Yeah, the chopper needs to be.
Hey, if you can hold that perimeter over there, if you can see all the way down that street.
The man manages to outmaneuver officers and slip away between the buildings, but the cops don't let up. They know if they lose him now, they might not ever catch him. While this team races after the fleeing suspect, another rushes towards the crime scene to secure the victim.
I think he's back at the house. He got some screaming inside.
He fucking killed my sister.
Where's your sister? Is he inside? Is he inside?
No, he dipped. I don't.
Where's your sister?
She's upstairs in her room. Upstairs to the left is the back door. He killed her.
He's not here, but his brother, her brother's.
He said he tried to unalive, and I said he unalive.
Get out, please.
Start a tornado.
I tried doing compressions. I can't.
You'll die! I'm kill that motherfucker!
But they might be too late. The victim, 19-year-old Brooke DeVinny, is lying on the bed. Officer Sanders notices multiple bruises covering her face and especially her neck. He calls out to her, but the victim is not breathing. Officers also find 3 of the victim's family members on the crime scene: her brother Brandon, with his girlfriend Michelle, and her own father, Guy DeVinny. Right now, they're the officers' only chance to figure out what has just happened and how the suspect attacked the victim so brutally.
Where was it? Well, I know the dad.
Hey, bud.
Because they gave it away. It was at his
brother?
own home.
Okay. So if you could, I know you probably already talked to officers and everything. What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay. I know you probably already talked to officers and everything, but did you hear anything? Like, what did you?
Fighting.
When you say fighting, what do you mean by
It sounded
that?
like she screamed like once or twice.
Where were you actually at?
In my bedroom,
Which is across the hall?
No, the one right next to hers.
Next to it, okay.
And I thought it was just their normal fighting. They fight all the time.
Oh well, yeah, I can
I
can understand that you thinking that you just.
What did you actually hear?
Heard her shout,
like
some
that.
crashing, sounded like she might have gotten pushed.
When you say shout, it wasn't just a scream.
Blood scream.
Well, so we'll keep everybody's statement separate.
Sorry.
Appreciate that. So
we got
heard a scream.
459. Heard a crash in a room that sounded like glass, but I don't know for sure if it was.
So that might be a good place to take a look at.
A couple bangs against the wall. And then we heard another scream, and that was when we finally sent the text because we knew he would run if he saw you guys, and you guys got here just as he was coming out, and I don't...
Did you... Now, you said you sent the text.
And the thing about it, if they would have left, they would have got in time. They most likely would have gotten there in time, and I know they would have got there in time where he was there, even if it's probably seeing him in action. So, unalive her or fighting her or something, and she really would be still alive, or they could have had a better chance. But no.
I don't...
Did you... Now, you said you sent the text. Now, when you sent the text...
do we have family or something driving around this neighborhood?
In the bedroom at all?
No, still heard them, so...
So you didn't go in the bedroom at all to check and see?
Not until after he tried leaving, and you guys were already here.
Okay.
We knocked on the door, she wasn't responding.
What Brandon just said here is crucial. This isn't the first time the couple had a fight. And this time, their 24-year-old suspect, Devin Blair, made sure to make it their last. But that leaves officers with more questions than answers. Why was...
Some people's family is so different. I wouldn't know say anything, but what's going on right here? I mean, the whole hair, you can tell he unkilled. But anyway, some people's family is way different because you have some people's family, if they hear some stuff going on, they don't care how many times you get into it. They jumping in they self. I mean, they not gonna just listen. Some may sit back and be like, okay, as long as you don't hear her, and they'll be right there, they'll be ready. But this is different. She looks sweet.
Last. But that leaves officers with more questions than answers. Why was this fight the last straw? Unfortunately for officers, Brandon doesn't know why. But they suspect someone who might. His girlfriend and the victim's closest friend, Michelle. She was the one to message the police, who might know something more. Something that could lead them to the reason behind this senseless murder.
So you called during the actual fighting?
I messaged so that way he doesn't run because...
Oh, yeah, the text thing?
Yeah.
No, that's perfect.
The quieter, the better sometimes.
She's so warm. Oh,
They're in there working on her, and now we got our ambulance coming, so.
I'm not going to lie. I hope the family sue the police station or whoever they was contacting and saying, "Hey, come." I think they gotta. I think they can. I think they can win this. Cause I sincerely do think if they would have came on, this woman would have been alive, or would have lived a little longer, or something. Even if she passed away 10 minutes or 5 minutes after they made it, or something. I think they can win this.
And they're working on her, and now we got our ambulance coming, so.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. She kept going back after him and after him. She went to the hospital the last time. 2 times she's went to the hospital because of him. How bad she's bruised her and beat her before.
So she's got marks from old assaults.
Maybe scars, I'm not sure. And he knew what he did too. He grabbed, I think he has her phone. Because I saw multiple phones in his pocket when he came downstairs and went back up one time. I think he has her phone too.
Stories like this can make us worry about what would happen to the people we love. And while we can't control what tomorrow brings, we don't have to face our problems alone. Now, I want to share something evil and receive 10% off your first month of therapy. Now, let's get back to this officer's plan to solve this crime. Officers shift their focus. The victim's phone is missing. If the suspect took it with him, there is something inside that he doesn't want the police to discover. They need to find that phone by any means necessary.
She probably recorded stuff.
However, doing so is going to be a huge challenge. The team of first responders finally comes back from their chase to deliver the news that nobody wanted to hear. They lost the suspect. Time is not on the police's side. They need to locate...
It's not even so much about time. They messed up the time when whoever didn't get them all out there. If they would have, when the person would take, I guess the sister-in-law, when she was texting, I'm hearing crashing, she listening, streaming, and blah, 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 can you come on? They would have been there, and time would have been on their side.
Lost the suspect. Time is not on the police's side. They need to locate him as soon as possible, but don't know where to start. Officers figure he'll try hiding out at a relative's or friend's place, but Michelle thinks otherwise.
Now, they were saying he doesn't have too many friends in the neighborhood.
Nobody likes him. His family doesn't want anything to do with him, according to what she said in the past.
Because of this kind of thing, because of his violence?
There was multiple charges between them two. I guess there was previous charges of him with a previous relationship or previous people in his life. I don't know how he managed to still be out and go scot-free.
This isn't good. With nowhere left to hide, the suspect might try to just run away as far as he can. Worse, he might be preparing another attack to finish what he started. Brooke DeVinny might have been only the first target on his list, and Michelle is rightfully terrified of what he can do.
There's no knowing what set him off. He has such anger issues, sporadic mood swings. She's mentioned before that he's threatened to kill all of us in her sleep. And then he said that he'd kill her. I'm so vigilant, so scared. Every noise wakes me up. Every crack of a stair makes me stand up edge. It's not just
As the investigation continues, officers move all witnesses into heavily armed cruisers. With a dangerous suspect on the loose, the police are taking no chances. There is only one last witness the police haven't questioned yet, the victim's father, 53-year-old Guy DeVinny. And the way he discovered his own daughter's body is a nightmare come true for any parent.
All right, hey bud, you mind giving me some information?
Yeah, sleeping, banging on my door. Hey, your daughter's dead. That's the information you're going to get from me.
This is your daughter's that's up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you
tell
live
me
here?
He didn't know that. So the officer didn't know that.
All right, so I know you're a little upset right now, but if you can give me as much information as possible.
I just know that she was dating this guy. I don't even know his last name. I know him, but Devin. Guy.
Much information as possible.
I just know that she was dating this guy. I don't even know his last name.
I'm not gonna lie. I winded and it came out the same way, like he's about to say the N word.
She was dating this guy. I don't even know his last name. I know him, but Devin.
Okay.
We talked.
What?
God.
Sir, did you hear the
I didn't hear nothing.
Didn't hear him argue?
My fan is loud. Yeah. I sleep with my fan on high.
A lot of people sleep with a fan on high.
Completely out. I drive a truck, so I sleep heavy.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. And does the boyfriend?
This guy, I told her, I said, it's bad news. He's bad news. I just don't like him. What's the status?
So they are doing CPR. It looks like they're going to transport it. I will call that good news for right now.
It is. They found something. No, she's breathing.
They're trying. I don't know. I'm not in there, but I know when I went up there, they were doing CPR. They're not using the machine. They're actively working with her, and they just brought a gurney up here, so it looks like they're trying to transport her. Okay. And I will keep you updated. All right.
No one on the scene really knows what's going to happen next. But in just 20 minutes, they'll receive news that changes their lives forever. 19-year-old Brooke DeVinny is pronounced dead at the hospital. Her cause of death is asphyxia, caused by strangulation and blunt force trauma to her head. And the man who committed this heinous murder
and if you guys just came soon.
is still on the loose in Ohio's biggest city. If the cops don't find him soon, Brooke DeVinny won't be his only victim. After gathering the evidence and questioning witnesses at the scene, detectives were finally able to put together a picture of what happened. Early that morning, Devin Blair entered the house and confronted his girlfriend Brooke DeVinny inside her bedroom. The reason is still unknown. But what began as a verbal confrontation quickly turned into a violent fight. That woke up both the victim's brother and his girlfriend next door. The two witnesses could hear everything. Devin throwing her around the room, slamming her against a wall, and repeatedly striking her head and face. Then the struggle.
You can tell that guy don't care, or he knows the brother not gonna do anything. Because it's people who will do that stuff, but they don't do it around family. They not gonna ABUSE around family. So that's how you know he be the brother, was just gonna lay in bed or sit there and listen and not get involved and stuff.
Her against a wall and repeatedly striking her head and face. Then the struggle suddenly came to an end. Nobody realized it at the time, but Devin had just strangled Brooke in her own bed. Throughout the ordeal, the victim's brother and his girlfriend were desperately texting the police, hoping officers could catch Devin by surprise and arrest him. After killing Brooke, witnesses could hear Blair moving through the house, unaware that he was looking for sheets and towels to cover the body before leaving the residence and running away wearing black clothes. And now Columbus police face a challenge unlike anything they've ever seen. Their suspect
earlier they said they was chasing someone in Orange.
Has escaped through Riverbend, arguably one of the densest areas in the entire city. And it has everything police officers hate. Closely packed backyards with tall fences, tangled roadways, and countless dead ends. It's the perfect place for Devin to get away. Locating him now might take days, if not weeks, of searching. But officers are confident of one thing: Devin can never run too far. For one good reason. Back when the first responders arrived at the scene, they saw Devin trying to get inside the victim's vehicle in the garage. Officers were quick to react. They blocked the road with their vehicles just in time, preventing the suspect from driving away. He managed to get away on foot, but without a car, Devin can't have gone too far. This leads detectives to the only possible conclusion. Devin is somewhere hiding in this neighborhood. He might be in an abandoned building or a vacant house or just in the bushes waiting for the police to lose his trail. Devin has the upper hand. The area is big enough for him to hide just about anywhere. With the police force being stretched thin as it is, he has the environment on his side, but the police also have a trick up their sleeves. A police cruiser pulls up to the scene with a special package.
If you guys are ever going to get drones, I mean, I don't know because you guys have the chopper, they're just like, the chopper's a little better than drone, but you got to be available.
Exactly. These are quicker to deploy.
Yeah.
They keep talking about it, but just like everything else. 191, the drone's up. If anyone has any movement anywhere, let me know.
A drone in the sky gives officers a clearer picture of the area below. What comes next is an hours-long manhunt for the most violent suspect this quiet neighborhood has ever seen. Each passing minute he's on the run means another life is at risk.
Morning, sir. How are you? All right, how are you? Good. Do you see any younger, light-skinned, male, black, afro, orange shorts, black hoodie, walk through here?
Copy.
Okay. All right, well, he just killed his girlfriend over there in Parkwick, so I would probably go in and lock up for a little bit, all right? So.
Officer Kinzel's been advising residents to lock their doors from this dangerous suspect while he's roaming the streets. Then he receives a crucial lead. 20 minutes earlier, Devin Blair was seen running toward the wood line near Interstate 270 and Georgesville Road. With the help of a canine unit, Officer Kinzel and his partner are sent to that area. If the dog sniffs him out, Devin will have no chance of running away this time.
Okay.
Josh, last time he ran across the freeway. Just FYI.
Oh, last time he ran across the freeway. That's where that came from, so. That's the freeway.
Okay. All right, well that makes sense then. We can get to this wood line.
Unfortunately, it was too late. An updated lead confirms the suspect ran across the freeway and disappeared again. Now he's hiding somewhere on the other side of this major road. Sadly, officers will have to return with.
I keep going back to it's their fault. I mean, the many times the woman and I guess the brother were texting to get help and stuff, it's like it would have been.
Somewhere on the other side of this major road. Sadly, officers will have to return with nothing. But on their way back, they're going to receive a radio transmission with a harrowing update.
S8.
S8.
Now it's ×2, 8:45.
Times 2?
8:45.
Who else is dead?
Maybe a baby? Like pregnant. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There was only one transport here, so.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, damn. No fucking way.
Tragically, this officer is correct. In the hospital, doctors would make a horrifying discovery. The victim, 19-year-old Brooke DeVinny, was roughly 14 weeks pregnant at the time of her murder. The child didn't make it. They were pronounced dead shortly after Brooke's passing. What Devin Blair did that morning is unspeakable. Not only did he murder his girlfriend and traumatize her family, but he took the life of an innocent child that wasn't even born into this world. And now every officer involved in this search knows about it too. And something tells them that Devin might be more dangerous than they initially thought. They will not stop until he is in cuffs. Every officer is now on high...
Minute. More dangerous? Like, how, I mean, what? I'm finding the words, but I'm trying to find the word. So him beating her up and unaliving her isn't dangerous enough. Right then, they showed you that he could probably do anything most likely. Anyway, we know that he beats. We know that he's violent. So most likely, if he's violent to someone you're supposed to be in love with, imagine what he'll do to a stranger. I mean, come. I must be missing something. I gotta hear this in.
Too. And something tells them that Devin might be more dangerous than they initially thought. They will not stop until he is in cuffs. Every officer is now on high alert, ready to spring into action if they get the slightest hint of his location.
But now that
it's now 9:26 a.m. It's been almost 2 hours since the start of the search, and the suspect is still on the loose. Officers continue checking everything: homes, people's backyards, even garbage dumps. Any place a suspect might be hiding doesn't go unchecked. Meanwhile, the drone operator is carefully scanning every street. For a while, he has nothing to report until something or someone finally catches his eye.
Are there two officers that can check an individual in the Bay Run Apartments? He's sitting alongside the pond back there, trying to get a better address.
4 officers immediately rush to the location to track down the suspicious individual. It might not be who they're looking for, but the police aren't leaving anything to chance.
So, no, they make Look at the Lord.
But when officers arrive, the man is gone. All they find is an empty chair facing the lake. It appears the suspect has once again managed to get away, until they notice an open window in an empty apartment full of clutter, a perfect place for a criminal to hide.
Someone stay outside and someone go shit.
Police department, anybody in here? Make some noise!
You want me to stay over here?
Yeah, just hold that window.
Well, there.
Alright, it just opens up to the right. It's clear. Hey, baby, you can come in.
Copy. Move it.
Good, sir.
Move.
Going right. Nothing clear, coming out. He had to have seen us driving through.
Yeah, I probably heard the drone. I'm just not getting why a person with the drone and say, oh, he's moving. He went this way.
Alright, so he's right here.
Yep, mine.
Again, the officers find nothing. The apartment is seemingly empty, only filled with boxes. Officers then move to the second floor, where they try knocking and opening multiple doors to check for any suspicious activity, but none of them budge. Finally, the group drives away. Looking back in time, one event would finally break Brooke's hopes that her boyfriend and the dad of her child, Devin Blair, could ever change. On December the 28th, Davini was preparing to leave for a doctor's appointment when Blair suddenly attacked her. He stripped her of her clothes on the street and drug her back into the house, holding a knife to her throat and threatening to kill her before stabbing her in the stomach. When officers arrived, Blair resisted arrest by punching, biting, and spitting at the officers. He was charged with multiple offenses, including domestic violence and assault on an officer. This was a tipping point for Davini's family, especially after they had to call the police 13 times on Devin Blair for his despicable acts. And he was finally getting what he deserved, or so they thought. Despite these charges, Blair was allowed release on $10,000 of recognizance bond, meaning he didn't have to pay to ensure his appearance at sentencing. The judge believed he could change, not aware that a couple of weeks earlier he had been proven wrong. On May the 31st, a warrant was issued for Blair's arrest after he violated unspecified conditions. Then, just days before the murder, Davini approached a Columbus police officer with a disturbing claim. Blair had returned, and the first thing he did was attack her, punching her in the face repeatedly and threatening to kill her. That's when she decided to file a report, a protection order, and to leave Blair for good. And he discovered it. Police officers received yet another reason to capture their suspect. A man like this, who had already shown exactly what he was capable of, cannot walk the streets completely free. But maybe Devin is closer to the officers than they think he is. It is currently 12:16, 5 hours into the search for Devin Blair. So far, it has been unsuccessful. Officers have checked multiple Blair. So far, it has been unsuccessful. Officers into the search for Devin Blair. It is currently 12:16, 5 hours into the search for Devin Blair. So far, it has been unsuccessful. Officers have checked multiple houses in the area, asked countless citizens, and combed through multiple streets, but there's still no sign of their suspect. Still, the main place officers expected Devin to hide is in the Big Run Park, just north of the crime scene. A big wooded area is ideal for lurking, but the police don't have enough officers to search the area and every bush. They decide on a more tactical approach. Several units are ordered to guard the main bottlenecks leading in and out of the park. All remaining officers patrol the area in their cruisers, all while the drone above keeps observing the area. For hours, the operator scans in silence until something finally catches his eye.
191.
191.
I'm not sure if really I got a male black tan pants, black hoodie, running a recline road north through the yards, or through this church lot. He's got a goatee, he's holding a phone. And this sole from the drug dealer is the suspect.
3 officers now receive the same report, a description matching the suspect they have been looking for 5 hours. They all rush to the same address. 2 officers arrive to see a large 2-story building just outside of the woods. At first, it looks completely empty. The windows are boarded and the doors are all closed, except for one. Officers notice something unusual. The entrance has been forced open. Someone has broken into the building and might still be hiding inside.
Myself and that 10 are going to clear this out.
Copy on there.
Columbus Police, if you're your sound off!
I'll hold this hallway, which you want to hold the hallway, I'll put stuff around over here.
Columbus Police!
I got a big kitchen here. I'm going to check this garage. acid, huh?
Soon, a third officer gets the address to join the search. As he approaches the building, he sees a sudden movement right around the corner.
Get down! Get on the ground! Hands behind your back!
Is that him? Yeah, bless.
That's him.
There you go.
He almost could have gotten in the way.
Check his hand there. What's your name? Devin?
Devin?
Yep, say your name.
Yep, that's him.
Monica, I see you. That's suspect from Monica.
Stand up, Devin. Come on, stand up.
I copy one. I copy. It is the suspect.
191, if you can put the address of this house here, that's where you happen at.
After hours of searching, the manhunt finally comes to an end. Devin Blair, the suspect wanted for homicide, has finally been arrested. However, the victim's phone is not found on him. He likely got rid of it. But Devin won't go down without a fight. Instead of cooperating with officers, he decides to make their job as difficult as possible.
I mean, of course he. I can get my water. Let me get my water.
Stop. Stop.
Let me get my fucking water. I mean, she
We
can't
deal with that later. Okay?
No.
191, she's gonna get a wagon over here.
Go a little while
Keep
without
some
some water right now. Bro, I'm cool. Let me go, bro.
No. You're the one that did it.
Let me go, bro. Let me go, bro.
I think it's like Cottrell, it's right on the corner.
They found it.
Bro, let me, bro.
No. You want to slam your head and be stupid?
That's what happens.
They don't sound good.
We'll just help you make it good.
Racist motherfucker.
Racist?
They don't even do this shit.
Yeah? I'm racist. For sure, right.
Where my legs go?
No. You want to do stupid stuff? You get a hobble and we'll put him on the side. Sarge, you get a hobble and we'll put him on the side. Got one.
Damn, I'm tripping. I get on my side, my damn self.
Ain't no one listening to you right now, guy.
Yeah, I'm listening to this. The one you on the live takes on her side.
Why are you slamming your head on getting stuff?
Y'all keep fucking.
Yeah.
Devin has finally shown his true colors to them. But after hours of searching and a dead 19-year-old, the cops aren't having any of it.
We didn't get to the other side because he started slamming his head.
Weed, I got weed.
I already got your weed.
Alright. Man, y'all got me, nigga. Cool. Damn.
Now you are. You went 2 minutes ago. This is what happens.
I mean, I
Actions has consequences,
I
right?
ain't just gonna let you fucking.
Catch you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run.
Yeah, you are. Good guy. Good solid dude.
Like, damn. This is an attitude. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got me. Ain't no need to fucking sit here and fucking do all this extra shit. Come on. I can't get my water, bro.
They still over it.
I can't think of the name. R.I.P.
$7 to 3P.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
That's a work schedule. Yeah.
Oh, he's not worried about it.
He's off Tuesday and Wednesday.
I'm off Tuesday, Wednesdays. I'm easy to find.
Bro, I can't get my water. I've been throwing up all fucking day, bro. Hey, don't nobody kill.
The water's gone. They left it in the woods.
Nah, I laid it down when y'all got me.
Well, too bad. We don't get any.
Yeah, exactly.
Consider your life choices then.
In the end, Devin refuses to get up and walk with the police to the vehicle on his own, leaving officers with no choice but to bring out a stretcher. They finally secure Devin and place him inside the car. He's delivered to the police department. Detectives are hoping Devin will provide them with any reasoning behind this senseless murder of a pregnant victim. However, he doesn't say a word. He refuses to speak with the detectives. Officers finally put him in custody, where he will wait for yet another trial. But this time, the trial will decide the entire course of his life forever. 2 days later, on June the 18th of 2024, Devin Blair had his first courtroom hearing. However, he could not resist showing his true colors again. Right in the middle of the process, Blair spoke over both the prosecutor and his own public defender, and even the judge himself, all recorded live on camera. Before ending the hearing, he screamed, "Shut the up and give me a bond. Say okay and get me the out of here," demanding a bond for his release. The judge complied with the suspect's request and issued a bond of $11 million, one of the biggest in the state's history. No one has stepped forward to pay it. 2 days later, on June the 20th, friends and family of Brooke DeVinny will hold a vigil in her honor in a place she held dear, the Columbus Prep Academy. They would also honor the memory of the unborn child who Brooke wanted to name Aiden. In the end, the victim's mother, Billy DeVinny, expressed her sadness over the system that was supposed to protect her daughter. Only a year later, on Monday, July the 21st of 2025, Devin Blair was finally sentenced. That day, he signed a guilty plea, admitting to 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of strangulation. Though before the sentencing, Blair apologized to DeVinny's family and expressed his remorse over the murder. But the victim's mother did not buy it and told the real truth about the man Devin really is, right in front of him.
She filed a police report and a protection order. She said, "Mom, once he finds out what I did, he's going to kill me, Mom." And then he did. He selfishly took her and my grandson away from me.
That was the ultimate evidence the detectives had against Devin. They didn't need the victim's phone to prove his guilt. Only the messages Brooke and her mother had exchanged about Devin Blair and who he actually is. A monster who relentlessly took 2 lives that fateful morning. In the end, the judge made the verdict. 24-year-old Devin Blair was sentenced to 46 to 51 years in prison. He got 2 additional consecutive years added to his sentence for a separate older case where Blair had committed domestic violence and harassed Franklin County Sheriff's deputies by spitting on them. This brought his final total prison sentence to 48 to 53.5 years in prison. As part of the guilty plea, he won't be requesting early release. He will get out of jail when he is almost 80 years old.